Hey guys, with Hurricane Irma about to hit Florida, I thought I would give some tips out for an early bug out. And a lot of people are starting to bug out now, and that's a smart thing. Those folks in Florida are getting the message that this is a Category 5 storm and it's doing a lot of damage. So here are 7 tips you're going to want to follow if you're doing an early hurricane bug out. Number 1, turn off everything. Turn off your light switches, and it's best to just go to your breaker box and shut off the circuit breaker. Because if the power goes out, this happens all the time, and it comes back on, then someone's always got a light switch on or an appliance on or something like that, and that's not good. I mean, not only are you going to be paying for energy that you're not using, but it can also put a strain on the grid and be dangerous if you don't need it. Number 2, remove and cook the perishables in your fridge and freezer before you leave. There's 2 schools of thoughts on this. Some people say to crank up your fridge as low as it will go before you leave. That way, if the power does go out, your food will last longer. But I don't think that's a good idea in a situation where a Category 5 hurricane is coming to town. I would try to get rid of everything in your fridge. Have a big barbecue, cook up some stuff, and then take your leftovers, put them in Tupperware, pack them in a cooler, and take them with you. If you just want to pack it directly from your freezer into the cooler, you can do that too, but just get some dry ice first so that food doesn't spoil. Number 3, get anything valuable above ground level. So like if you've got a computer tower or speakers or anything like that that's just sitting on the ground level, and you don't live in a 2-story place, try to get that elevated, because even just a little bit of water coming through the door or a half of inch of water flooding through your house, that's going to ruin everything in its path when it comes to electronics. So your modems, computer towers, speakers, even ground fans, get those up off the floor. Number 4, let trustworthy neighbors and family know. So if you've got a bug out buddy system in place, that's awesome. If not, let people around you know that you trust what's going on. Chances are they're going to leave too, but if you can have a couple people with eyeballs on your place before you take off, that's a good thing, because there's always going to be opportunists out there and looters trying to take advantage of the situation. Number 5, secure doors and windows. If you've got hurricane shutters, you can skip to the next one because you're all set. There are some myths that putting duct tape on your windows helps in case of a hurricane. I wouldn't do that. That's more of a survival myth. If you don't have time to make your own storm windows or to get hurricane shutters, then even plywood works better. So either go all the way or just shut and lock your windows, but don't do duct tape, because that isn't really going to help. Number 6, shut off water and drain your pipes. You're going to want to find your water shut-off valve on the side of your house and shut it off. Once you've shut it off, turn on a faucet in your house, and that'll relieve the rest of the pressure, and the rest of your water will drain out. That's especially good if you live in an area where it might freeze, so the pipes won't freeze. But this will mainly make it so if there is a pipe burst after this storm, it's not going to affect you because your pipes are going to be completely empty. Now, when you come home and turn back on your water, it's going to sputter for a little bit, and that's completely normal. That's just water pushing back through the pipes. But be sure to remember to shut off your water. In fact, before any long trip or vacation, just shut that water valve off. It doesn't hurt anything when you shut it off, and it can, it can save you a lot of headaches if you spring a leak while you're gone. And lastly, bring your important paperwork. Your passports, remember to get lots of cash, your driver's license. Also, the deed to your place or your rental agreement would be good. We don't know how bad this thing is going to get, but I know for me personally, I wouldn't be happy if I came home without any documentation proving that the home was mine and I've got someone squatting in it. So make sure you've got your paperwork, and cash is also going to be very overlooked. Everyone's still relying on credit cards right now, but if the systems go down, it's going to be cash only. So make sure you get lots of cash as well. All right, everybody, be safe.